Welcome to Things Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professionalism. That's a recording time of 7:43 a.m. on the Eastern Time. Ethereum coin trade $3,823, up about 1.53% so far. As you can see clearly on the left side of the chart, we're reviving a bit right now from the, I guess, a slight sell-off yesterday from the anti-collision effects coming from the equity side. We saw a huge surge across the mega stocks, right, with respect to Tesla, up about close to 15% at one point, obviously dragging the Santa Claus rally to go up, knowing the fact that Tesla is more of like an index stock, right, has a lot of influential power to obviously driving some adjacent EV stocks, but also with respect to the, tech stocks as well, has also correlated from there. And yesterday was just a depletion out of the monetary circulations of the pool of capital away from crypto, subsequently normalized crypto, specifically for Ethereum, down to the $3,750, right? And right now we are reviving a bit because of the fact that, well, firstly, the equity market has not opened yet, right? It's still pre-market. But you can see clearly on the pre-market perspective, on Dow Jones, we are currently up about 0.26%. NASDAQ is still up about 1.20%, while S&P is up about 0.27%. And across the news front, I see that it seems like they are basically regurgitating old news, saying something along the line like Santa Claus rally continues. I don't really consider this to be a Santa Claus rally. This is more just because of the Q4 confirmatory signals and knowing the fact that Tesla, again, has such huge influential power on the macro perspective. It's definitely a needle mover, right? Moving billions of dollars in a day, right? Up $100 yesterday if you look at the chart, right? And that's a lot of money being deployed into one specific company. And when that happens, with all the other comparable, adjacent stocks, like I mentioned as well, rotate into the market, obviously it looks like a Santa Claus rally, right? But this is not really a window dressing of affectation in comparison to, obviously, the true meaning behind Santa Claus rally. This is just more of a rotation, activity, right? There's still some economical outlooks, uncertainty around, obviously the Omicron. That's something that we're still experiencing. On a tactical front, we're still pending on, the aids, the $500 million that Joe Biden is going to be deploying. We're still waiting for that delivery. With respect to the surge on the domestic front, it seems like it's still spiking, quite dramatically, just on specifically in New York, right? It's and also on top of the fact that for those that have been traveling around this time of the year, you're aware that the airline industry is kind of suffering from a lack of human labor at the moment right now, right? There's a shortage of cabin crew, airline employees. We subsequently grounded basically, I would say, 5,000 flights in just the last couple of days so far, and that's a lot of people. So people, it seems like, are trapped at the airport, and I hope that they are able to get sorted out and eventually, get to their loved ones and home, obviously. And on the media front, let me just take a look before I go into the technicals. I said collectively, just a lot of regurgitation news talk about what happened yesterday. So first one on Barron's 2 hours ago, talk about Santa Claus rally continues, question mark. I mean, this is something we've talked about already. And then the next one I see is with respect to Cointelegraph. And this is an article coming from the Chief Product Officer, Sanjeet Chatterjee. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He sees that, and this is the depiction based on his recent public release, saying that there's a major Ethereum scaling improvement coming soon. And he's talking about with respect to the 2.0, obviously. And with this improvement, it'll subsequently translate into better utilization, better commercialization usage, and that will technically translate into more adoption. And with more adoption, it obviously will correlate to the high demand in comparison to supply, which will translate to a higher price level for Ethereum. So seems like a relatively bullish news on this front. And then the last one that I see here is with respect to Bitcoin, Ethereum recover lost ground as crypto market rebound. Again, we talked about this yesterday, is the anti-collision effect, right? Depleting out of the crypto pool to be chasing, obviously, the equities out of the house, right? And that's pretty much it overall on the news. I mean, obviously, still morning. It's 7:48. I mean, I give the publication companies a break. I'm just a really early morning news, I guess. So again, with respect to recording time of 7:48 a.m. on Eastern time, Ethereum currently $3,823, up about 1.5% so far. We're basically touching the next resistance level. This is basically the 3,843. So I give that benefit of the doubt that we're basically $20 away. That we are already there. So this is exactly what we were foreshadowing and foreseeing to be happening. And right now, again, we're at the 45 of 70. So it's not, still overbought or oversold. We're just neutral, right? And we're about to form a golden cross. You could see clearly that the MACD line is crossing upward. So as we cross, we're gonna leap up obviously above the 3,843 and continue to go up to the next level of 4,000. But 4,000 is not a number, right? 4,000 is a flat number, not a substantive one. The real one's 4,158. And it seems like we are arm wrestling with the bears right now. And I think, the bulls will win from this one, just based on the setup right now. And the next one with respect to Bitcoin, as you probably know, it's Bitcoin's birthday recently. Not sure if that does anything. It's just it's birthday. With respect to Bitcoin right now, it's at the 40. It's still at a relatively good level to incur risk. It's still I would say buy. Obviously not as good as yesterday, right? When we're like hitting the 45,800, we're basically up about $1,000 right now. So for those actually bought in from my Patreon signals, congrats to you. You guys are making some good gains right now. I mean, minimal, right? Not crazy, but still good. Gains is all good. With respect to Dogecoin, right now is still at an okay level, I would say. Anywhere from 16 cents to below is still a better level. Cardano's up about 1%. Anywhere from current level to 120 are still better levels. I think anywhere from again, I think 125 to below is still better. I think right now it's not the best, not the worst though. But I think because of the fact that we're about to form a cross downward, so that's like a death cross, not like a huge one, but like a minimal one, and that will first subsequently glide us back down to 120. I think I like 120 more. Solana is currently down about 1.8%. 155, 133 to below is still better, and I think based on the levels that we have right now, 155 is better level for us to incur risk from here. XRP is down about close to 1%. I think right now it's not terrible still, right? I think anywhere, obviously, 78 to 75 is still better level for us. Polkadot broke $30. So, I mean, you could give that benefit of the doubt that we are, but we are still at the overbought level. You could see how much of an outlier we have right now. So not the best, not the worst. I would say Polkadot will probably just stay away. Not yet, at least. Algorand's up about 2.6%. Very overbought, I would say. You could see how much of an outlier. You can barely see the MACD line from here. Anywhere from, again, 136 to below to 125 is still better level for us. Shiba Inu, anywhere from 29.50 to below is still better levels. I don't really like this level at the moment. 43 out of 70. So yeah, it's still okay. Again, a lot of okays, right? MagTech, 245, up about 1%. 176 to below is still better level for us based on the current setup. I wouldn't mind incurring risk starting at $2 just to bet that we'll bounce from there. I think it will bounce from there, knowing the fact it's a flat number and people think that's the technical resistance level, but that's not it, right? We know this. We've been talking about this. We have some resistance level, but in terms of more risk-averse level, I think 175 to below is better. AVAX down about 1.5%. We're going to be in for a sell-off, definitely. We're at the 50 out of 70. We're still leaping down. Yeah, 80 to 60. Luna. Yeah, Luna is a sell right now still. 58 out of 70. So still very overbought. You know, again 62, 52, and 45 from here. And with respect to the risk management level, these are levels that I identified so far. With respect to elrond, I know not showing the chart right here, but these are levels that are reflected based on the technical and the quantitative analysis that I performed already. Let me know if you have any questions. And appreciate you for joining me again this morning. We are, you know, leaning towards. It's no longer New Year's. We're back to the normal cadence now. It is Tuesday, and it is the, what is it? Today's the 4th of Jan already. So cannot believe it's already, you know, almost a week in since New Year's. Time is definitely flying as you get older, right? But let's keep going. Let's keep pushing, and appreciate you for your support, and love you guys on this Patreon. By the way, I cannot wait. I cannot believe I'm one spot left on the Centurion account. I'm pretty much sold out in just the last couple of days. I'm very shocked. I'm very overwhelmed, but also like very in a great, you know, I'm just super happy, super lucky as well. So thank you so much, and you won't be disappointed, and I look forward to working with you guys more. Take care. Bye.